Welcome to Meet the Coaches. I'm Olivia Santelli, and today we are sitting down with head coach of the men's hockey team, Danton. I guess I just want to start off by talking a little bit about when you played here at MSU. You were in the 85-86 was your first year, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, and then who was your head coach at that time?
Ron Mason was our head coach.
And do you want to just tell me a little bit about him?
He did, he came in, took over for Emil Bissoni and kind of really built Michigan State into a hockey power. And, Coach Bissoni was here and they had won a national championship. And so late 70s, early 80s, when Coach Mason got here, really started getting things going and, had a great run for 20 plus years and, 300 and some sellouts, and we won a national championship and lots of CCHA championships. And I think really what Coach Mason did overall was just to build us into a real hockey program and make it a hockey school. And his legacy is everywhere around here is still pretty strong with all of us.
And you're talking about the way that he wanted you to act and carry yourself. Are there lessons that you brought from him and now put on your players today?
From when I started, I've been coaching 22 years now, and this is my third year back here. But I think one of the best things that Coach did, he was a really smart hockey guy, and he got a lot out of the guys. I think he understood all that and to get the most out of the team and to change with the times. But what he did probably better than anything for us and moving forward after we left here was kind of teaching us how to be pros, and that that was good for hockey. That was, again, good for business, good for life. But we knew how to move as a team on and off the ice. We knew how to train. We knew how to show up and be ready for practice. And I really felt when I went to my first camp in the NHL that and I was there with Brian McReynolds, one of my roommates here from Michigan State. I thought we were just so far ahead of all the other younger guys in terms of how we acted, and we were just mature, we were professionals, and really helped us out moving forward. Psychologically, I probably got a little bit more away from saying, hey, the focus is on winning, and I think the focus needs to be on the steps that it takes to be a winner at the end of the day. You can't guarantee that outcome, but I think Bill Walsh talks about that. If you take care of all the things that build up to winning, the results take care of themselves, and I've really kind of been a big believer in that. And so you can do everything right and not win a hockey game, and you want to make sure coming out of the games, whether you win, lose, or draw, that you get that lesson and you move forward and you keep getting better. And I think if you set yourself up that's too goal oriented in terms of this is good and this is bad, that can stunt your growth, that can stunt your learning. And I think we've had a lot of success in terms of teaching and the way the young people's brains work. You have to work with that. And at the end of the day, that's what you are. You're a teacher and you're a mentor, and you're hopefully educating these guys for what life's going to bring them, what hockey's going to bring them. And if they can set up enough systems in terms of being successful, that at the end of the day, if you can do that the right way, then success is inevitable.
Let's take it from just you, like what it felt like to win a Stanley Cup.
We put a lot into this game, and it takes a lot out of us, whether it's the injuries that build up and all the things, and we all have our broken bones and memories of things. And again, that takes a lot. We took vacations as a family. It had to have a place where I could work out, and you couldn't always get ice when you're on a vacation, but hey, my training, that was my profession. That's what we had to do. So it took a lot of time. I was away from my wife and kids, and even that year, from a personal standpoint, I got traded the day before my second daughter, Madeline, was born. So I got traded, flew to New Jersey. Deb went into the hospital. I flew back the next morning, was at her birth, and then flew right back and played a game in New Jersey that night. So, and then I didn't see her for about 2 months because we were going through the playoffs. So there's all the personal stuff that kind of comes, and all the sacrifices and all the investments that you make in your career to win a Stanley Cup, and then to get the chance to go through that was a pretty amazing thing. And again, looking back on it, it's something I take a lot out. I want my daughters and how they live their lives and how they act. I want that to define me. I want the guys that have played for me to define me. I want my relationship with my wife, and most importantly, my faith and my relationship with the Lord is that's how I want to be defined.
Thanks for sitting down with us today and letting us know a little bit more about yourself. So thank you, and that is all for today's episode of Meet the Coaches.